Hello everyone and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking and today is the 27th of April of 2020. I do hope that you're all well. This is your divine spread. Just the most important transit today and a few hours ago actually was the Sun in Taurus meeting up with Uranus. So these two planets, the Sun and Uranus, in the sign of Taurus, we know that the Sun is all about the physical body. It's our ego, but the Sun can also mean the Father. Uranus is radical change, rebellion, doing things differently, as well as trying to break free from something that has of no importance to us. We're trying to bring in change, but this can be quite shocking as the Sun is also something that we see. Okay, the Sun shines the light on something that needs change, so Uranus can be quite shocking. I don't know about you and what you've heard, as the moon has been traveling through Gemini. Gemini is all about communication. The moon is the mother, the Sun is the father. So I'd love to hear your comments on what has happened for you. What's the news, the shocking, could be exciting, could be scary news that you've heard. I've already had mine, so that's why this reading is coming out a little bit later than usual. I was actually thinking not to read for you today, but then I'm still trying to give you guidance for the day. So let's take the Karma Dharma position, and we've got the Death card again. And this is Scorpio. So Scorpio is all about transformation, change. Scorpio is death and therefore something coming in. Scorpio is very deep. We know that Pluto can be very transformative. And, you know, what comes after death? It's resurrection. So obviously some sort of a chapter is ending for all of us here. So that some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio individual. Okay, now the snake that is depicted here, the snake is all about, it could mean deception, okay? It could mean also the vaccine, okay? Something about a vaccine, the medicine after the poison. So let's have a look. So please, Spirit, what's the reading for today? What's the news for everyone? What do they need to know in their own personal lives as well as on a collective scale? And we have in the foundation, we've got the Lovers, which is Gemini. Okay, and this is a divine union. We know that Gemini is all about communicating with others. We do have two people here, a masculine and a feminine. The Gemini card means also choices. What do we go with? Okay, what's most important for us? What is the communication that's going to bring transformation? What's hidden, everyone? We have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is something very stable that is going to be offered, that is going to be communicated. This is a gift from Source. We did have this card in the last reading, on Saturday's reading. As you know, I don't read on Sundays. So the last reading with this same deck, the Botticelli, we had the Ace of Pentacles in the now position. So some of you may be seeing this now as it's coming to the surface. You're going to find out about it. And a lot of us know what the Ace of Pentacles is all about. We know it's something physical, could have to do with monetary matters as well. What about the recent past, please, Spirit? And we've got the stars, the star card again, which did show up. This is Aquarius. So we're seeing something new that is offered, communicated, something to do with the future. We know that also Aquarius is about social media, but it's also a wish fulfillment. Okay. In the now position, we have the Six of Wands. Interesting, as that was the outcome card on Saturday. Six of Wands is succeeding in something, being recognized through something that we've wanted to manifest, something that we've wishing for, we could have the indication that we're successful as we're at the Six of Wands. And this could also mean anything to do with work as well, whatever we are creating. Wands are all about creative energy, our desires, as well as what we are inspired to do. What is our goal today? And we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is expansion and growth. Okay, Three of Pentacles does speak of collaboration, very much about the Gemini energies. Collaborating within a small group with our neighbors, people that are close to us, not people that are at a distance. Even though with the Star card, this is, yes, communicating through social media with people at a distance, but the Three of Pentacles is something that is real, physical, tangible, closer to home. What about the action and advice to be taken? And we've got the King of Pentacles, everyone. We did have the Queen of Pentacles in Saturday's reading. This for me is Taurus mainly. For others of you could be Virgo, could be Capricorn. He is a king, he's stable, he's very mature, he knows what he wants, he knows what's valuable, and he's someone that we can depend on, obviously. A king holding that pentacle. This is the same pentacle that we are finding out about with this ace here. This is the promise of someone providing for us, whether this is a love relationship, another family member, any sort of a relationship, as we know that there's a lot changing. We're going through an evolution right now, and it's radical, it's quick, it's been very hidden as well. So interesting to see that we've got someone that we can depend on, or something stable that we can depend on. What is the outcome, please, Spirit? And we've got Capricorn, the devil. Oh, wow. And we know that the devil is all about fears. It is, though, Capricorn, and Capricorn is something more than likely that we've been working towards, something that is coming back as a reward after the hard work that's been done, after having stood in our integrity and doing the right thing. A lot of us will be rewarded, okay, as this is Saturnian, and Saturn does give the rewards. Now, what's interesting is that Saturn is in the sign of Aquarius, and therefore it's a lighter energy. It's not as heavy as what Saturn is in Capricorn. Now, of course, Saturn will be turning retrograde very soon and going back into the sign of Capricorn to finish up a cycle, finish up what needed to transform. Now, we're not all on the same timeline, and therefore each of us are seeing, our life transform on a different timeline. But the devil also can mean a cycle that we're trying to break free from, and the fact that we've got the death card here is good. Okay, now the devil is fears. Don't let your fears hold you back, I'm going to say, and know that the work that we're doing now, even though it seems impossible with the card of the devil, it's obviously what is calling for us to put in that effort more. And for those of you who are dealing with a Capricornian, Saturnian person, I think that because the King of Pentacles could also be Capricorn for some of you, could be, of course, as we know that the King of Pentacles is someone that works very hard. Capricorn is all about hard work. And I'm going to say that because Capricorn and the devil here does provide something stable, some of us need to keep working at that, and we will be rewarded, as I said before. Let's see what's in the divine position. In this deck, the devil is a child. So that's got a lot to do with new beginnings. A lot of us are working towards a new beginning. That's what I feel, as it's something very karmic, obviously, very karmic, but it will provide us with something new that will in the future and in the long term, that is Saturn, will stabilize something for us in our lives. Let's see. And we have the Six of Pentacles, everyone. Six of Pentacles is equilibrium, equality, giving and receiving, the help. Okay, the help, the financial help, the this is a democratic way of living. So what we've been giving, we will be receiving. And if this is for you now, this card, this is saying that there will be something coming back to you. Or this could also be saying is for those of you that have not been giving, then it's time to give. Okay, what's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the Ace of Swords. So we know that this is something very decisive, something very true coming through. And also severing ties with whatever's been burdensome for us, letting it go, let it fall away. What's beneath that? And we've got the Wheel of Fortune, everyone, which is the ending of a cycle. Again, the wheel, it is a very karmic wheel. It does speak of a cycle having ended. It is also Jupiter. Jupiter and Sagittarius are all about the truth. Okay, there is decisive action. As you can see, this sword is facing down, but there's a decision that's been made, and someone is they feel very strong about it, whatever this situation is that you're dealing with. So this is clarity and a new beginning. Let's see. Let's take more cards. Let's have a look at this Death card. Now, some of you could be in your own personal romantic lives, you may be rising up and leaving. You've made your decision. I do believe that in the distant past, you've made your decision to leave something behind that was quite harsh, okay, as this is a transformation. This is also severing ties, okay, and you've been building, trying to build on something in the now position. It does say that you've got the success in your hand. Something stable is beginning for you. A lot of you would be dealing with an earth sign. As I said, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus and Capricorn are more prominent here. This is clear-cut communication that the decision that someone's made in the distant past, they've already started to move towards it. As we've got the Three of Pentacles up here, that's what's on your mind. Okay, and someone has been trying to work at that. This is open collaboration and communication here, even with the Star card. Let's take the Death card and see what that's all about. And we have the Three of Swords. Yeah, leaving something hurtful, something very painful in the disappointment, transforming the disappointment, getting over the issue and moving, as we know that death can be very stagnant, okay, and it's a long transformation. Death does not happen from one day to the other. The resurrection takes time. And here we've got the Ten of Cups, everyone. So that's what the message is for you here, is that to finish up with whatever had hurt you, cut you in the past. It's time to transform it. It's time to be wise, as the snake is also about wisdom. Wisdom and knowledge. Let's look at the Lovers in the foundation position. And we have the Knight of Pentacles, very slow, stable movement forward. We know that the Knight of Pentacles many times can be quite stagnant, not moving. In this card, there is slow progress. Let's look at that Ace of Pentacles in the hidden position. And we have the Queen of Swords. So yes, this is the sword that this Queen is using to sever the ties with the past that's been painful, okay? So Queen of Swords could be Aquarius, could be Gemini. Decisive action, and something long-term. That's the communication that's coming through. Let's look at the star. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So we do have Aquarius and Jupiter here. And I want to say that, yes, Jupiter will be moving into the sign of Aquarius at the end of the year. This will manifest for some of you then. That's the promise here. But this could also be the indication of the changes of that difficult cycle that you've been hoping for, or the difficult cycle that you've needed to heal from, to move off, to move away from. It's here, and it started in the recent past. Let's look at the now position with that Six of Wands, which can also be a card of ego, everyone. And we've got the Fool, which was in the divine position in my last reading. So yes, this is a brand new cycle. We are rising up from the past, and we're using that warrior spirit to begin something new. Let's look at that Three of Pentacles. And we've got the King of Cups. So some of you could be dealing with two different masculine energies. King of Cups would be a Scorpio more than likely. If you are dealing with a Taurian, Scorpio would be the house of relationships, partnerships, and others. So this could be the same person. For others of you, you are making it your choice between someone who's got an open heart, someone who is more emotionally inclined, and another person who is more about the career success, monetary comforts, etc., etc. So, very interesting. What is on your mind? And this could be, of course, someone who is ready to communicate and collaborate where their emotions are concerned. The fact that we've got the King of Cups on the Three of Pentacles means that someone is ready now to speak about what they feel, how they feel. Let's look at that King of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Cups, everyone. So I would say for a lot of you, this could be the same person. Okay. Ace of Cups. We've got a couple of aces, everyone. Now, of course, this could be someone that, for those of you that are dealing with this King of Cups, whether it's the same person or not, you know in your own personal situation. Three of Pentacles does speak of collaboration. Could also be things around work, okay? Something that's coming in that's going to make you very happy. Others of you may just collaborate with this person, ready to put your cards on the table and communicate what is important to you and how you can work through these issues. Let's look at the Devil card. We've got the Ace of Cups, we've got the Ten of Cups, we've got three aces actually, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. That is the theme recently. I do believe, if I remember right, we had 2, 3 aces again on Saturday. It's all about new beginnings, all round. Let's look at this Devil card, and what's that about? And we have another ace, everyone. We've got the Magician. So yes, someone is manifesting through their hard work. Okay, they have the power from above. They have the power as they've got the tools to collaborate, communicate. Again, this is Gemini, and this is all about Mercury. If you remember in my last reading, I was talking about Mercury meeting up with Pluto. Mercury now will be communicating with Saturn in a difficult square, but that is all about putting forth the effort to manifest something that's going to be stabilizing. It's not easy, of course. No new beginnings are easy, but we've got 4 aces here, everyone. So be open to manifestation, be open to communication, and also don't forget that the effort is necessary here with the Devil card. Let's have a look at this Six of Pentacles in the divine position. And we have, wow, the moon card. And I do believe we had the moon card again. The moon does speak about our emotions, our darkest fears, but it's also very psychic. Now this is also the mother, anything to do with, you know, feeling secure, having a sense of either providing security to others or receiving the security. And the moon is everything that has been hidden, as the moon and the devil are quite similar in energies. Now, we are going to be having a full moon in the sign of Scorpio, everyone. Wow. In the sign of Scorpio, it's going to be a super full moon, and it's going to happen, wow, it's going to happen at on the 7th of May. So it's around the 17-degree mark. So for those of you that have got something in Scorpio, okay, Scorpio, and I'm going to say Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius, that 17-degree mark is going to be very important. A full moon in Scorpio, we know that full moons are culminations of something that's being shown. It's coming to the end of a cycle as the moon is full. It's going to be a super full moon as the moon is going to be very close to the earth. And therefore, a lot of us will be receiving the answers of what's going on in that area of life. So, for those of you that are familiar, what do you have in Scorpio? Roughly in the middle of the sign. Do you have planets there? Do you have your nodes there? Very life-changing. For me, I've got my north node, actually my south node, in the sign of Scorpio at that degree. So it's going to be very interesting. Something will be illuminated. And we know that Scorpio is things that have been hidden. Okay? And Scorpio is all about intimacy. You know, keeping our emotions buckled down and not being open. So for those of you that have been dealing with someone that has been very buckled up, no communication, okay, this King of Pentacles, whoever this is in your life, we've got the Ace of Cups here. So that's the promise here, as this promises a new emotional opening. And of course, a Scorpio full moon is going to be a very emotional time. We know that Scorpio, being very dark and very deceptive, could also be very deceptive. Things will be coming to light. So that'll be very interesting. That's on the 7th of May, everyone. So we've got a few more days to go. Let's have a look at that general energy, that Ace of Swords. Some of you could be cutting a past relationship away from your life, something that's been very narcissistic. We do have the Fool here, and we've got the Magician here. So this is the cycle. Yes, we've got the potential to be able to manifest here. So look at the tools, look at what you have provided to you that's going to give you the power to have this successful new beginning. Let's take the card. And we have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is that illusion, that confusion. But Seven of Cups also gives us many choices. And again, this is coming from this archangel. The help is coming from above. Let's take one more, as we know that this is very Neptunian, very nebulous. But we do get the clarity with the Ace of Swords. Let's see. And we've got the Hermit. And the Hermit was in the reading in the past position. So again, this is Virgo. Virgo is all about providing service to others. Virgo is health. But in this card here, this is us seeing the truth, having received the light after asking for it. Because if we don't ask, we don't receive. Okay, this is someone begging for forgiveness. This is someone begging for the information, for the wisdom, asking. Okay, so there are different levels, obviously, with the Hermit here and what I see in the illustration here. So for each and every one of us, it's going to be different. Now we've got the Hermit and we've also got the Wheel here. the 9 and the 10. Some of us are still in the energy of the Hermit, and I do believe that the truth is coming to us. Whatever we've asked to receive clarity on, the work that we've done, which is Virgo, the work that we've done in this lockdown, what we've been working on, or either trying, doing our homework, looking at those finer details, which is Virgo, I do believe that the confusion moves away as the clarity comes in, of course, with that Ace of Swords. Okay, so I do see much happiness coming here with that 10 of Cups. We know that, again, 10s finish up cycles, but they start something new. And here we've got the mother with the children. There is nurturing and loving here as well. As I was saying in the last reading, there is a sense of protection. I do feel a motherly, a Gaia protection. So on a collective scale, that's what I feel this reading is talking about. Now we do have 2 masculine energies, and we've got the Queen of Swords. So I will be taking personal messages on these individuals here. So let's take the messages. I'd like to look at this Queen of Swords first of all. So what is this new beginning with this Queen of Swords? What does she want to communicate? Whether it's her communication, or for those of you that are dealing with this Queen of Swords, then this could be you communicating to her. Let's see if this is your message. You are very attractive. I don't know if I can keep my hands off you. Well, that's really funny, as this is an ace, but this does speak of attraction. Yes, so I do believe that it's more likely, because she does not show what she desires. She cuts things away. So therefore, I would say more than likely that she may have been dealing with someone that was more about the physical side than the emotional. Let me take one more card. If we take the message away, it is an ace. Let's see. One more message. I know this will not resonate for everyone. Okay, we're done. I can't do this anymore. It hurts too much. And that is a cycle that she is closing. Okay, King of Chalices, King of Cups, the King with the open heart, the very unconditionally loving King. Let's see what he wants to message. I do apologize, but I'm married. I know I lied, but now you know. Whoa. Wow, and this is a 5, and 5s do bring in changes. So this may have been communicated, this may have not been communicated, and it is now. So obviously someone's realized that there has been a third person in the situation. Let's take one more. Win or lose, I'm going to take the chance on love or chance at the casino. And this is obviously the King of Cups. Could be someone that is making a choice, or this could be you making a choice to either take the risk in this relationship or not. Let's look at the King of Pentacles right now with that Ace of Cups. We are so different, and I don't know if this could ever work out. I don't know what to do, says the King of Pentacles. Another 5. We know King of Pentacles is very slow moving. He will not collaborate. He will not move forward unless he is certain. Let's take one more card. And it says, you will always be in my heart. I can never or will never forget you. That's the message here. This is a 4. This talks about stability, obviously. Interesting. So we've got a 7 here on this King of Cups and a 9 with this King of Pentacles. With the Queen of Swords, we've got an 11. And if we take the Ace, that it is a number 10, then it could be that 20. 20 is Judgment Day. So judging someone, resurrecting something. Let me take one more message. I want to see what this card of Mercury and the Magician, what the communication is all about here with the Magician. Let's take a card. My heart still bleeds for you. I am not living, just breathing. And this is a 9. We've got the 10 here as well. Let's take one more. Since we took 2 cards for each character here, let's take just one more. I am lost. I don't know what to do. I will go with my gut. I've got no choice. Again, it's about choices, everyone. It's a number 2, and it is 11. 9 and 2 equal 11. 11 is very karmic, but it's also a new door opening. Okay, very interesting. I will leave it at that. Let's take a message from your spirit guides for the 27th of April, everyone, of 2020, or whenever you view this video, obviously. Please, Spirit, guide me to bring messages to people who are here and listening. We've got Give Back. Let's see what the card reads. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thoughts or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. And that's what this 6 of Pentacles speaks about in the divine position. Especially with the moon, it's saying that take on the role of the mother and provide to others that need it around you right now. For those of you that know who this is, please do not forget to reach out, as this is very important. All right, everyone, I will leave it at that. I want to thank you again so much, sending you lots of love, healing, and a lot of love as well. Okay, a lot of love and togetherness. Talk to you tomorrow, God willing. Bye-bye.